Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am currently getting ready for my 22-week appointment now. I am actually 23 weeks today, but in just like the timing of how long it needed to take to get us in, they couldn't get us in until Friday, and every Friday is when the weeks change for me during the course of my pregnancy. So I am 23 weeks pregnant today, but I am going to my 22-week appointment checkup in a little bit. So I'm just getting myself all together, did my like morning skincare routine, took my hair out of those double braids, and she is big. So we're going to braid her back because after we go to my appointment, I am going right to the gym and I'm going to do a back and a biceps day. And I'm very excited about it. Happy Friday. I hope you guys have had a great start to your morning or day or whatever the heck time you are watching this. I'm going to go downstairs and eat breakfast in just a moment after I put on a pair of sweatpants and a sweatshirt for my appointment. And we're gonna get started with this day. I am at the gym now, done at my 23 week appointment. Everything went perfect. Everything looks great. He is moving around so much. She like went to put the little like Doppler on my belly to like listen to his heartbeat, and he kicked the Doppler immediately. And she was like, "Oh, hello there." Like, he is so active. It is the coolest thing in the entire world. I can feel him moving around like 24/7, but it's really cool that when they're like, you can literally see him doing it and you can hear it when they have that Doppler on you. But his heart rate sounded perfect. Everything just looks great so far. So it's super quick. You're like in and out of there within like 15-20 minutes, unless you have a lot of questions, which right now I really don't. We're going to look at the maternity like wing at our hospital next week, and we're also taking like a little class, like Ask the Childbirth Educator next week, to like just get some of our questions answered. And so I didn't ask too much at this appointment. So they did give me a script to get done between 24 and 28 weeks. I'll be 24 weeks next week, so really any point after next week, to do like more blood work, but also my glucose test. So my 1 hour glucose test where you drink this thing, sit there for an hour, and then they test to see if you have gestational diabetes. So I'll have to do that within the next few weeks, but everything went really well. We are just like feeling so lucky and fortunate that everything has been just like so perfect so far in pregnancy, and we're just hoping that it continues this way for the rest of my pregnancy and hopefully my labor as well. So I am at the gym now. I am waiting for Catherine because we're going to be working out together today. We're doing a back and a bicep day. It is absolutely freezing cold out. It is 32 degrees. My car says 32 degrees. Freezing cold. So I'm going to sit in my warm car for a few more moments while I wait for her, and then we're going to go inside and we're going to crush this lift. Going to Target and not buying out the whole store should literally, you should get a prize for it. You literally should get a prize for doing it because it is so difficult. I went into Target and I had a list of things I needed. I needed cat litter, I needed toilet paper, and I needed something for dinner tonight. So I was like, I can do this. I'm going to go in. I told Timmy this morning, I'm not going to buy anything that I don't need. I was holding myself accountable. And then I got there, and of course I have to get the cart because I have to get the litter. And as soon as you get the cart, things get dangerous. And so I was really, really good. I got everything I needed. The only two things that I got in addition were this Dr. Teal's foaming bath with pure Epsom salt. It's like bubbles. You guys know that I've been in my bath era the past like week or two. It smells delicious. I have the Epsom salt already. This will kind of just go along with that. It has eucalyptus, it has spearmint. It is, I just wanted a little bubble bath. I right now have just been putting the Epsom salts in, and that's been really nice, and it's been helping my back pain and my round ligament pain so much during my pregnancy, but I just wanted to make it a little bit more spicy. So I got this, and then listen. This wasn't me. I didn't want to get this, but he wanted me to get this. And who am I to deny my unborn child sour candy if that is what he wants? That's all I have to say. Listen, I want to talk about how amazing my workout was today, but I am also literally starving, and so this pork roll, egg, and cheese needs me to eat it first, and then we will talk. But look at how absolutely stunning she is. I just got out of the shower after rinsing off, and I wanted to do a little bump update for you guys. So I am 23 weeks pregnant, like I said earlier, and listen, the bump the past week or so has been bumping. Let me tell you, I already put some oil on this morning, but because I showered, I want to put some more on. I have been loving, it is this like bio oil. I've showed you guys like 500 times. You're probably tired of seeing it, but that is the one I've been using. It's supposed to like reduce stretch marks, and like there's so many different things with stretch marks, like whether it is genetic, whether you can prevent it with like oils and creams. I really like, if I have stretch marks, I have stretch marks. I really don't care, but I'm going to try to do everything possible to prevent it. I also, honestly, it just feels really refreshing and good. My skin, like right along here, the past week or two has really felt like it's been stretching. I really noticed a difference. My like boobs feel so much bigger. They feel so much more enlarged. And so that is also making a difference too, but it just feels really good, honestly, and like hydrating to put this oil onto my belly. So I wanted to give you guys just like an honest belly update. My belly button, I don't know if you guys can see this is super close and personal. My belly button is starting to become an outie. I've never had an outie in my life before. It's starting to become an outie. Adorable. All right, so I wanted to do just kind of an update for you guys because this is the first time that I have vlogged really in 2023. So I just wanted to do an update and kind of just chat. I just showed you guys my bump where we are at. The past week and a half, I have started to feel larger and larger. And listen, I know that my bump is not gigantic, but for me, I have really never had a belly. My stomach has kind of always been relatively flat, and so I'm really not used to gaining any weight in my stomach area. When I have gained weight in the past, it's been in my face, it's been in my legs, it's been in my arms. I've noticed it in other places. Like, sure, I've had a little bit extra fluff from time and time again in my life. Who the heck hasn't? I've really never had a belly, obviously, like I do right now. So the past couple of weeks, I have definitely started to feel larger, and so it has made kind of just me a lot more tired. It's made things a lot more difficult. I've just noticed a definite shift in how I feel on a day-to-day basis now. I am certainly more tired at the end of the day, where like I'll have a ton of energy through the course of the day. I'll feel really good, I'll feel really excited, and I can get a lot of stuff done. And then like 7, 8 o'clock rolls around and I just like pass out on the couch every single night. I also have been in a little bit more pain than I have been the like rest of my pregnancy. I've been having some like back / tailbone pain and some round ligament pain. That is super common for where I am at this point in my pregnancy. Often it has to do with like a hormone relaxin, kind of like relaxing and not working as much, and also your pelvis is tilting forward, and so of course it's going to cause some back pain. You're kind of always in an arch, so imagine if you were walking in a constant arch of your back. That's kind of what it feels like all the time, so that it makes sense why I've been in a little bit more pain, and so that's been a little bit more difficult. I did not sleep basically at all last Saturday into Sunday, and I had a moment on Sunday that I was like, oh my God, if the next like 15 weeks of my pregnancy are going to be like this is going to be so entirely difficult. And then I was like, okay, take a second, take a deep breath. And I went and I got some Epsom salts and I took a bath. And it was the first time in my adult life that I've ever taken a bath. That's a fun fact. I don't know why I haven't taken one before, because it was life-changing. Literally, it felt so good. I immediately got out and felt better. And so I've basically been taking them like twice a week for the past like week or two, and I have felt so much better. I can definitely start to feel after day like 2, 3 to start to feel some like back pain come back in. So I'm just trying to stay proactive and on top of it. But overall, I do feel really, really good. I feel super grateful that I'm still able to move my body, to exercise, and just to like be able to just do a lot of the things that I enjoy doing. I'm still able to lift in some capacity. I'm still able to like go for walks and do cardio, and that just feels really nice. I feel really proud of my body, and I'm really happy that at 23 weeks, I'm still able to do so much. I'm hoping that I can continue until at least like 34 weeks. So for the last like kind of month or two, I can either slow down or really just go for walks and things like that. But honestly, I'm really gonna keep playing it by ear. I'll slow down or stop at any point if I feel like I need to, or if a doctor obviously recommends me to. I'm going to do what is the best and the healthiest for myself and my baby. But overall, I have felt really, really good doing that. I have been starving 24/7. Literally, you guys saw me eat my second breakfast of the day a little bit ago. It was like maybe an hour and a half ago, and I'm already starting to get hungry again. I am hungry all the time now. And it is, I understand why, but it's definitely become something that all of the time I am hungry now, and I also have to pee all the time. I feel like I am thirsty 24/7, but because I'm drinking so much water, I am peeing 24/7. It's wild. He is moving so much more now, which is so exciting, but he's also like kicking my bladder a little bit more. So I think that's part of the reason why I have to pee so much more. But I love it. I love being able to feel him move. I love being able to see him move, because now if I like pull down my pants, show you my belly when he's moving, you'll be able to see it. That is the coolest feeling in the entire world. My family has felt him move. Timmy has felt him move. And that has just been such an amazing experience to be able to share that with them. And I am just like so appreciative of it. My skin is definitely still hit or miss, honestly. Some weeks I feel like my skin is doing really, really well. I have really clear skin. And then a week like this, you can tell I'm like starting to get some breakouts again. I don't know if there's a reason one versus the other. I'm really not doing anything different. I'm just trying to stay super consistent with my face and skincare routine, because some weeks it's been really good and some weeks it hasn't. So I don't know if it's just hormones fluctuating or what it is. But listen, at the end of the day, I am growing a human being. And so I know my hormones are probably all over the forking place. And so I am trying to remind myself of that. It's weird for me because I've never experienced acne in my life before, so it's strange to have it so frequently now, but it's definitely something I've gotten more used to. And I also understand like there's a bigger purpose. I'm growing a human being that is changing my body entirely, and so if this is what it takes, a little bit of acne, to give a healthy and happy baby, then it is all worth it. But overall, it's been really, really good. I just want to be honest with you guys and share all of the things, like the pain, like the acne, like being starving 24/7, because that has definitely impacted my day-to-day every single day. I also feel like the past couple weeks, it has started to feel really real, you know. We've started to put together his nursery, we built his crib, we built his changing table and dresser, we're putting up the wallpaper this weekend for our accent wall. It's really starting to feel real, which is amazing and exciting, and it has been the coolest experience, and I cannot wait to show you guys the nursery when it's done, because I'm not going to show it to you guys until it is done. But it has also made things a little bit more overwhelming, because there's so many moving parts to it, you know, as far as jobs, what I'm going to do post maternity leave. And then I found out this week that my job that I'm currently at doesn't do a paid maternity leave. And so I'll be taking 12 weeks where I'll have job security, but 12 weeks unpaid. And so there's just a lot of moving parts, and sometimes it can feel very overwhelming, and I don't want to ever not share this aspect of pregnancy too, because it is a huge aspect of it. On Monday this week, when I found out that my maternity leave was unpaid for 12 weeks, I literally just sobbed my eyeballs out. One, because it sucks not getting paid for 12 weeks, right? But two, because I was just so frustrated and overwhelmed, because I could not believe that it was going to be entirely unpaid. And so I was just overwhelmed by it. And so I just feel like it's really important to share that aspect with you guys as well, that it has been amazing and incredible. And I truly have loved every second of being pregnant. There has not been one moment that I would change, but it is also very overwhelming. And there's a lot that still needs to be figured out, you know, like that is money that we're losing for 12 weeks. And while we will be totally and completely fine, it's just something to think about and to now plan for. And so there's just a lot of moving parts to it, so I never want to take that aspect of it away either. But I wanted to just do an honest update with you guys and just share that part of it, because I'm getting to the point now in pregnancy where people are asking a ton of questions about what am I doing for my job post-maternity leave? What are we doing with daycares? What are we doing with this? And honestly, we don't have an answer to every single one of those questions yet, but I think that's okay. I think it's all right to have it not all figured out. I'm 23 weeks pregnant. I know that realistically I could give birth at 36, 38 weeks, so I could really not be that far off, but I do think there's still plenty of time to figure all of that stuff out, and it's something that Timmy and I are actively talking about every single day. But I just wanted to share this side of things too, because I think it's okay that, yes, it's important to have a plan, and we have a plan, but I also think it's okay to not have an answer to every single question yet, and to also know that plans may change, because this is all so unknown for us right now. We're first-time parents. We've never done this before. We've never had a baby. I don't know how I'm gonna feel postpartum. I don't know when I'm gonna feel ready to go back to work, or how much I'll want to work. And so there's just a lot of moving parts to it. And I just want to share that aspect of it too, and just have a really honest chat with you guys, because that's just kind of where I'm at this point. It's been the most incredible experience, and I've been so grateful that everything has been so perfect, for lack of a better word, up until this point. But there's definitely a lot to figure out still, and it's definitely overwhelming, and I think that that is okay. That was a very long rant, but I just think it's really important, and I wanted to be honest with you guys, because I never just want to come on here and be like, pregnancy's amazing, pregnancy's great, it's this, it's that, I love every second of it. I do, I love every second of it, but there are things that can be difficult, and I don't want to take that away from it, because I know that this could be very relatable for somebody else, and maybe someone's going through it and they feel like they're the only person going through it, and I can promise you, you are not. So in case you needed a reminder of that today, you are not alone with all of these anxieties and fears and being overwhelmed. I think it's very important to share this side, because I think this is a huge part for so many pregnant women and new parents. This unknown of it all can be overwhelming and scary, but it's not in a bad way. It's just new and different. Hello besties, happy Saturday. I just got home from work now. It is right around 1:40 and I am absolutely starving. Literally, if we counted how many times I've said I'm starving throughout the course of this video, absurd, absolutely absurd. So we went to my sister's house last night for dinner. It was so good. I got like a little honey barbecue chicken wrap. It was delicious, so freaking good. We kind of just spent the night there, and then we came home. I went to work this morning, and I just got home, and I just made some lunch. So we had some leftover, can you see that? We had some leftover tacos from earlier this week, and so I just reheated the meat, got my little tortillas, sprinkled some cheese on there, and she's pretty beautiful. And I'm very excited to eat it right now because I am so absolutely hungry. I'm probably gonna have even another snack after I have this, but I figured let me eat this first and we'll see where we're at for a snack. Guys, it is literally now 4 o'clock, and all I have done since the last time we last talked, it was like 1:40 when we last talked, I ate my lunch, I had tacos, and then I had Smart Food popcorn, and then I ate some more of that sour candy that I bought yesterday, and then after that, I immediately proceeded to take an hour-and-a-half nap. That's kind of just the reality of my entire life right now. There is a driving force behind everything that I do right now. And I got home and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna eat lunch. It's a little bit warmer outside for January, so I'll go for a nice walk because I wanted to get a little bit of movement in, because I realized that the days that I'm the most like sedentary and not super active are the days that I have the most back pain and tailbone pain. So it's like, we're just gonna go for a super quick, tiny, easy walk. Mentally, I told myself that. Physically, as soon as I ate lunch, I was like, let me just close my eyes, set a timer for an hour. An hour turned into an hour and a half. And here we are, it is now 4 p.m. That's just the reality. That is just where I am at right now, and that's okay. Here's your reminder to listen to your body. Because, listen, I didn't even have a choice in the matter. I just had to listen to my body in that moment because I just fell asleep. But here's your reminder to listen to your body. And that mentally, you could want to do something, but if your body physically just needs you to take some time to rest, you just gotta take some time to rest. I just hopped out of the shower. I rinsed off, and now I'm kind of just doing like my PM skincare routine. You guys know I kind of use like kind of basic products, honestly, and the same things over and over again. I really don't do anything like over the top, mostly because my skin is super sensitive. And so once I find products that I like and I enjoy, I just stick with it because I don't want to mess anything up, and I don't want there to be like flare-ups. Like my eczema has just been really good. I have had like acne and pimples through the course of my pregnancy, but other than that, like my skin has been really good. So for the most part, I use everything from CeraVe. So I use this like daily moisturizing lotion when I first get out of the shower. Whether I shower in the morning or the evening, I pretty much always use that. And then I go in with their PM facial moisturizing lotion like right before bed. It's like a little extra something, just a little extra like hydration for my face that kind of lasts me through the entire night. So I use a daily moisturizing lotion kind of just first out of the shower. And then if it's late at night, I'll also go in with this like PM facial moisturizing lotion. They have an AM one as well. I just really honestly haven't felt like I've needed it up till this point. I kind of feel like I'm at a good place with my skincare routine, and I feel like because I have the daily moisturizing lotion and I use that first thing in the morning mixed with this one, the moisturizing cream, I feel like I'm kind of at a good place in the morning right now. I don't really want to add anything else on, in all honesty. And then for the rest of my body, I don't do anything crazy. I literally use this Vaseline Cocoa Radiant Moisturizer. It honestly is just what I've always used, and I feel like for myself, my body, my skin responds really well to it. I like cannot use anything that is scented or has fragrances or anything like that. And especially now being pregnant, there are a lot of products that you're actually just like not even able to use anymore because of being pregnant, and like things that like have specific things in them and the whole nine. And so I am happy that the products that I was using in the past, for the most part, are really safe. And then I've obviously talked to you guys about this 500 times, and you're probably over me talking to you about it, but this bio oil is the last thing that I put on every single day onto my tummy. But I am going to wrap up the video here. It was a nice little like catch-up vlog, I feel like, because I feel like I was vlogging so much during Vlogmas, of course, and you were kind of seeing like a lot of days, and then all of a sudden I started doing a few more like sit-down videos and just things like that, which were really nice because I hadn't had the opportunity in a while to really do them and take the time to film and edit them and all of that. It was really nice to be able to like actually take you guys through like an honest catch up of like what has been going on the past few weeks and just in 2023, kind of just where I'm at like with pregnancy and just life in general. So if you guys like this video, please be sure you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. You already know it supports my channel. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification so you don't miss another video that I post. If you haven't, make sure you follow me on my Instagram and TikTok so you can see other fitness, health, and lifestyle content that I post on there. And I will catch you guys here next time.